This game is underway. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. Takes a look now from under center. Watkins has got it on a pass, has some heat on it. LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. Reaches out and snatches it. That's a gain of 6.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
Second down after that pass play. McCoy's taking the handoff. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Inside the 50. First down at the 46. McCoy up the middle. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Second down now. Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. Gains 11.
McCoy's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
What do you see out of this running back matchup today, Phil, with LaShawn McCoy and Alfred Morris?
Well, what I see, LaShawn McCoy, when you talk about him throwing the football, he is absolutely terrific in the pass game, but able to make guys miss, has the speed. And Alfred Morris, he is just a working man. He comes to, it's the old cliche, he's a lunch pail kind of guy. That's what he is. He runs hard and picks up tough yards.
How much do you expect these teams will lean on these backs today?
Shoot, if you're a good player, make sure you get them the football so you lean on them. And if they have success, you stay patient and keep giving them the football. Either running the football, handing it off to them, but let's don't forget, Jim, they're both very good in the pass game.
And that's a gain of 9.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Inside the 20 now at the 19. First down at the 19. McCoy has it out of the eye. Knighton's going to make the tackle.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
First down here. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. A first drive and a first touchdown. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long way to go. There's no doubt it. But you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
And he'll start his return. Breaks out of the tackle. That return's good for about 25. The Redskins are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. And Morris is brought down after picking up just a yard.
Morris is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
The Redskins facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. Smith is in the shotgun. Midway through the first, and with that stop, this offense will be in excellent position to extend the lead.
Yeah, it's going their way right now. It is, Jim, and so you got to take advantage of it. The game always has ebbs and flows, and right now, momentum is on your side. Go out there and make a play.
A punt just like it was drawn up, and now the defense has them backed into the corner. First down with their backs to their own end zone. Cutler's lined up, 2 tight ends set. McCoy secures it on the toss. Here's the Bills offense, starting with the offensive line. And thanks to that line, this team has protected its quarterback, resulting in some of the biggest passing yardage totals in the league this year. In a real tough spot here on 2nd down. Cutler is going to take it from the gun. That's dropped by Clay, who couldn't bring it in. Here's a look at the Redskins defense stacks up. This is a hungry bunch that loves to get after the quarterback, loves to post numbers when it comes to sacks and quarterback hurries. The Bills will line up. First down markers right at the 15-yard line. 3rd and 10. And it's swatted away.
The Bills don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
And that's Lawson in on the stop. That return's good for about 9. The Redskins offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Reaches out and grabs it. It's now 2nd down. 2 tight ends on the field here. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. Here's a look at the Redskins offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. It'll be 3rd down. press coverage all the way. Smith is in the shotgun. The Redskins now move the chains. First down, offense readying for the snap. Trying to beat the play clock. Throws the pass. Intercepted! A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best.
The offense is backed up. Cutler's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. McCoy. Miles there to make the tackle. Second down with the defense ready to pounce. Second down and 10. It's Watkins with the catch. Gains 20.
Wide receivers in the NFL, hey, they can catch it, but also they can break tackles. What a job that time by the wide receiver.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Here's the first snap after the big play. McCoy's going to secure the handoff. That's a gain of 6. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down coming up. Running back in motion here. The Redskins call a timeout, and we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. The Bills snap it at the 26. Climbs the ladder, and he has it. McCoy solo back set. First down at the 44. McCoy's got it on the handoff. Jackson takes his spot in the backfield. Second and 10. Marvin's going to pull in the bullet pass. It's been all about the defenses today as we welcome you back to the action. Coming to the line at the 37. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And he makes the catch. No, Oh, no, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. Set up now at the 37. Second down and 10. They run the counter play. Bills now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations. Third down and 10. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. First down here after the completion. McCoy is handed the football. Picked up a couple that time.
McCoy is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
What a drive this has been. The Bills come out. 2 tight ends on the field. 2nd and 9. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Well, Jim, I can say this. LaShawn McCoy, it doesn't matter when you give him the football. You got to look out because he is a great player. Inside the red zone, most teams want to throw it. They give it to LaShawn McCoy. Picks up some nice yards there that time on the run play. The offensive coordinator's done a great job of calling plays. Backed up, bad field position. Now they're down inside the red zone trying to score. The Redskins guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
The kick is good. Bill, they're taking advantage of all their possessions, and in this case, they add another 3 to the lead.
It's been an impressive start so far. Now, you know, you got to lead, you got momentum on your side, and now you must stay aggressive to keep that lead.
They'll take it at the 20. The Redskins just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you've got to be smart, you've got to be efficient, and get the job done.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. Morris is in the backfield. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And Morris is going to take the handoff now. Second and 7 on the way. It's a 2 tight end formation. Sims is split out wide on the right. They better hurry to get the snap. Middle of the field and incomplete this time. This is third down. The Redskins come out in a bunch set. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Secures it with two hands. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Redskins on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And Morris is taking the handoff. Second down following the run. Smith is in the shotgun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. Let's see if they can complete another one. This time, perhaps, for the first down. Third down coming up. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And intercepted. Taking off. A foot race to the end zone. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
You gotta love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Redskins ready to return the kick. And a touchback. The Redskins are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Second down. Morris lined up as the single back. Reed with the grab. Reed's tackled down at the 38. That's his first reception today. Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield. First and 10. They'll run it here. Morris is stopped there. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Let's just tell it like it is, Jim Nance. His receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. It should have been a complete pass, but he gets hit. He just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
It's third down coming up. The Bills will come out in the dime. Smith is in the shotgun. Wants to go deep. But they can't connect.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete. And no return here as they'll down it.
The Bills offense is set to take over once again. They moved the ball well last time. Right down the field they went, but they could not get it into the end zone, winding up with only a field goal.
Yeah, but their confidence has got to be high. All the good things they did. We saw some good passing, some good running, good offensive line play. I like where this offense is at right now.
Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. Robinson's the one who brings him to the ground. The Bills would love to run the ball like they have so far. McCoy's taking the ball, and he's leading this team on the field right now.
Boy, he sure is. And I give him a lot of credit, but I'll also say this. The offensive line, anytime you see a running game go this well, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line.
The Redskins lined up in the nickel. Second down and 8. Ball was out. Recovery by the offense. What a lucky break this time. They fumbled, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Fortunate not to lose the football, but now facing a 3rd and 11. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Cutler's got it in the gun. Looking across the middle. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. D'Angelo Hall in on the stop.
This is what drives coaches crazy. You make the quarterback throw it short, then you can't come up and make the tackle, and you give up a long gain. You got your players in position. That's all you can do. Now it's up to them to make a play.
Cutler's completion percentage 70% on the day. The Bills take it from the 28. Riley's in on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
This will be second down. He's wide open for the grab.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff. Riley's there to take him down.
McCoy's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage. The Redskins with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Bills from the 37. Got the completion. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Cutler has now completed 4 in a row. Coming to the line at the 27. First down here after the completion. McCoy picks up about 5.
McCoy's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
And here we have second down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. McCoy's going to secure the handoff. There's a flag right there. The defense will take the penalty.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
The Redskins sat at the line. Dime package. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Well, but there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
Stepping up, ready to go from the 7. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Gives it to Steven Jackson. Jackson's marked down after a gain of 4.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
2nd and goal from the 3. Knighton with the sack.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time it was not, and he takes a huge sack.
Mounting a serious drive. Third and goal from the 10. And they score again here to pad the lead. Nearing the half, and this one is a laugher.
Oh, well, yeah, one team's pretty happy about it, but how about on the losing end of it? How would you feel like to be being blown out here right before halftime? It's a terrible feeling, and I don't know if you can regroup in the second half.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Redskins heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative, get the defense off guard, make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. The second half of this lopsided affair is underway. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Redskins offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
He's got a wide open alley.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They'll go ground. Space to work. Going to take it the distance. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
The Redskins getting set for the extra point. Inside of the uprights. He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off. Harvin will run this one out. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Bills really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense, screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
From the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. The Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense. Cutler steps back into the gun. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs. Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
McCoy's met at the 30.
The Bills offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Second down and 11. Knocked down as he fires it.
Well, but it's third and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
Third down now. The Bills all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Cutler's back in shotgun formation. Harden's got it on a pass that had some heat. That's his third catch of the day. The Bills are in front thanks to their quarterback. Cutler's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? And when your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
All right, here we go. Wide, and here we go right. Riley, and we go right. Riley, here we go. Wide, and yeah.
First and 10. Jay Cutler with the deep ball. And it's incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
That's second down coming up. The Redskins defense now is going to go nickel. McCoy has got it on the handoff. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
This is a tough situation for the offense, third and long coming up. But it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. The Bills have to get to the 49 for a first. Looking to go down the field here. Intercepted. A big development for them here early in the third quarter. Maybe the third down and 12. A little more respectable.
One thing about defensive players, they really never stop playing. In other words, you go out there and just keep fighting. The defense did. They got that big turnover. This could turn things around.
Ready. Flag, 2. Flag. Slow. Ready. 3.
And Morris is handed the football. Then picks up about 3. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Geno Smith under center. Garçon's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Sims has got it on the toss. And they tackle him there at the 34.
Sims is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Smith's going to take it from the gun. Underneath and Incomplete that time.
When receivers are running drag routes across the field, you got to have nice touch and accuracy on the football. That time the quarterback just throws it too far in front.
3rd and 9 coming up after that last pass play failed to connect. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Jackson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Sims has got it. Screen play.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 2 on that play.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
2nd and 12. Reed's going to pull in the bullet pass. Playing press coverage to the outside. They bring in the extra tight end.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Jackson's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another 1st down, and they got a good drive going here. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line.
Breaking huddle at the 12-yard line.
Second down and 12. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Marching down the field and taking their time. The Bills defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 3rd and 12. Touchdown, Washington Redskins. That marks the 50th touchdown pass of his career. And the extra point is good. The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. Harvin will run this one out. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. First down at the 20. Scanning the field. Jason Hatcher wraps up the quarterback.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
going for the home run. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. The Bills get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to fourth down. They're set to punt it away now. He'll have a chance for a return. Has 12 on this play. The Redskins will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
And Morris is met after a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd and 2 coming up. Morris lined up as the single back. To the ground. Ball is out. The defense has the football. No one's going to get him now. The 20, the 10, touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Redskins offense retaking the field, probably still feeling the sting of their last possession when they were in scoring position only to fumble the football away.
Well, look how hard it is to score in this league. And when you get a chance and you get down there, what do? You get 4 or 5 maybe scoring opportunities every single game. Then you just give one away with a fumble. That's a terrible job.
It's complete to Deshaun Jackson. He's in the clear. The 20. The 10, and in for the touchdown.
It was a short route by the receiver. He catches it, goes all the way down the field, and scores the touchdown. And the quarterback looks at the coach and goes, hey, it was a heck of a throw.
Extra point is good. The Redskins getting ready to kick it off. He's got a chance to return this one. They stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Bills offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Miles all over that offense and brings him down.
Redskins defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Here we go. Wide, and here we go. Rally.
2nd and 11. Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. Got a flag. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After that penalty, it sets up 2nd down and 18. The Bills come to the line with a bunch set. Jay Cutler from the shotgun. Looking long. for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. Second down and 13. And the toss over to McCoy. And Gillette's the one who made the big stop.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Third down. The Redskins come out in a dime package. Cutler is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Got drilled as he throws it. And welcome back as we're about to get underway here in this one. The Bills decide they will punt the football. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines.
The Redskins ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Brown's there to make the tackle.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Ball from the 46.
Second down and 7. He's got the catch. Steps out of bounds.
Well, don't look at the scoreboard, which tells you you're down by a couple of scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
Smith's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Coming to the line at the 39.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Now first and 10. It's Jerry Hughes with the sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Smith is in the shotgun. Deshaun Jackson on the receiving end. Third down on the way. The Redskins will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first. Smith's got it in the gun. Very nearly intercepted.
The Redskins put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
They're in punting formation. And this will bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills' offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know, the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
McCoy is going to take the handoff now. Second and 3 after that last carry. Double tight end formation. Cutler comes out in the pistol. Gets the handle here. Jackson's tackled right at the 35.
Jackson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down and 10. Jackson's marked down after a gain of 4.
The off-tackle run, it's just what it says it is. You're going to read the tackle's block and decide whether you're going to go inside or outside. Usually, this is the first running play every team puts in their offense when they go to training camp.
Steven Jackson lined up in the backfield. Second down and 5. Reaches up to make the catch.
This quarterback is not going to throw it down the field unless somebody is wide open. That time, nobody's wide open, so he throws it short and gets a few yards.
Cutler's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Bills line up in the pistol. Third and 2. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way. Tackles made.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
The Redskins stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
First down at the 34, and that picks up 3.
Morris is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second and 7 on the way. The Redskins snap it at the 31. Garcon's got the catch and the first.
All set up now at the 21.
First down at the 21. Handoff made. And Morris is stopped there.
Morris is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Down inside the red zone now, trying to score as quickly as possible.
But listen, the defense has got to know the situation here. It's okay to give up a few yards, maybe give up a completion. Just don't give them the big play that gets the quick score.
They step up to the 9-yard line.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback. Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Second down after the incompletion. Smith's back in shotgun formation. Deshaun Jackson has the catch. The Redskins are driving toward the end zone, and they need to come away with 7 right now.
Oh, absolutely. They need 7 to get back into this football game and make this game closer. Once you get inside the 10-yard line, of course, the field is very small. You got to come up with something different. Can they do it this time?
Third and goal from the 4.
Mario Williams has a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
The kick is through for 3. Not much time left in the game. The defense will have to get the ball right back for this offense after the field goal inches them closer.
Yeah, the defense has got to do their job. I'm sure the offense is going, okay, we hear all the big talk from you guys. Let's see if you can go out there and get it done.
The Bills offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 20. But the hit knocks the ball out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Second and 10. Made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the second half, but it's third and long, and we always like to say the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
Cutler steps back into the gun.
Complete to Harvin. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The Bills' offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out. McCoy has the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, I think we're seeing something we see with so many teams now in the NFL. Running backs who can do it all. This guy can run, block, and he can catch short passes and make long gains after it. Nice job.
The Bills are coming off a very competitive game last time out, game in which they won, and today they're right back at it in another close one.
Look, the players and coaches know that all these games are going to be tough, and when you get in these tough situations, you just can't flinch. You got to make the right call as a coach, and the players just got to make the play.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. McCoy lines up in the backfield. Finds his mark. Hides there that time for the tackle. They immediately call for a timeout.
Only 34 yards to the end zone.
McCoy solo back set. They'll go ground. Riley's in on the tackle. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Back to him. McCoy up the middle. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Third and 4. And here's the toss. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a predictable play call here in the 4th quarter. You got a little lead, and you're trying to run the football to run out the clock, but the defense was ready and stopped it for a short gain.
And the kick is good for 3. The outcome of this game is probably now all but decided, as that field goal makes it virtually official.
Yeah, I think it does make it official. They're going to win this football game, and you sit around now and you can just think about all the things you're going to tell the press and how great you are and what you did out there today to help your team win.
The Redskins offense comes back onto the field, and there's nothing they can do to pull out victory here. Just a snap or two, and then it's on to the locker room to explain this loss, Phil.
Yeah, listen, today was not their day. The other team was just better. Give some credit to the defense, but the offense was not sharp.
And it's intercepted, which should all but wrap up this game.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Great starting field position for the offense. Takes the knee. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But, no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe. So, for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.